Lighted fams, you are welcome to today's video, and in this video I'm going to be sharing with you guys all the things I did to conceive. Okay, so if this sounds like what you want to learn about, just stick around to the end, and at the end of the video, if you stick to the end, I have something I will share, a tip I will share that will make all the difference. And then a quick disclaimer, please, I'm not a doctor, I'm not a gynecologist, so do well to consult your doctor before you take any action. But these are the things I did, and I did them 2 times and I got results. Okay, so let's dive right into the video. The first thing I did after I got married and I've had the first miscarriage, which was a pregnancy I wasn't even expecting. I didn't plan for it. So apart from that, the second time I conceived, the first thing I did was to detoxify my system. Okay, so if you're trying to conceive, the first thing you might want to consider is to detoxify your system. Some of us, our system is so congested, right? So you just need to, it's a simple thing you have to do. Get some lime and lemon and take, or even take up a fast. Taking up a fast, maybe be on water fast, maybe 6 to 3, or as the case may be, as your strength can carry you, has a way of flushing out all the things, free radicals in your system, and making your system fresh, ready and clean. Okay, take a lot of water, fruits and lime, lemon, ginger, all these kind of things, and just make sure your system is ready and good to go. So that was the first thing I did. The second thing I did was I started to exercise. Research has shown that exercise has a lot to do when it comes to reproduction. So you can do well to start exercising if you have not been doing that. Maybe just taking a walk, making sure that you're just very active. Okay, if you can do the aerobic, the strenuous one, fine, but just make sure you are engaging. That's before conception, to put your body in order. Exercise has a way of preparing the body for conception, and research has really proven this. You can do well to Google about it. Okay, then the third thing I did is I changed my diet. Yes, if you want to conceive, especially if you're above 25, close to 30, you might want to change your diet and do away with food that are not so good, like fried food. Do away with junk food and start eating more of vegetables and fruits. I'm not saying that's the only food you eat, but you make sure that is more in your diet, right? It has a way of making every part of your reproductive system to be active and ready for conception. Then another important tip you want to consider if you want to conceive is to see a gynecologist. Please, this is so important. See a gynae as much as you can, as fast as possible, because at times we try to do self-medication and sometimes it goes to even make situation worse. Don't go about prescribing supplements and drugs for yourself. Go and see a doctor. This is very key. Seeing a doctor will go a long way for you, because the doctor might have to ask you to do a hormonal profiling where he will determine if your progesterone is low or your estrogen, or there is a lot. So you can't afford not to see a doctor in this situation if you're trying to conceive. And make sure you go with your partner, please, because most times the problem is not always with the woman. It can also be with the man. Okay, they do a sperm count for the man, and the doctor can even prescribe the kind of drug we will take. Okay, in my own case, when we went to see our doctor, we were actually doing self-medication. Yes, we were doing it. I bought some supplement from the pharmacy. I was forcing my husband, we were taking it. But when we went to see the doctor, the doctor said, you don't even need all of these supplements. Just keep taking your folic acid. I said, folic acid? He said, yes. And that was just 250 naira. I bought it at the time. And I was taking it, and that was it. I conceived that same month. Okay, so you really need to see your doctor to know how your situation is. In some cases, it could be that maybe the person has an infection and may have to take more serious medication. Okay, so the bottom line is, don't do a self-medication. Don't prescribe drugs for yourself, no matter how simple they seem. See a doctor. Okay, next on my list on what to do if you want to conceive, which were the things I actually did, is to create an image of what you desire. If you want a baby girl, you want a baby boy, you want twins, just paste it. So I have in my room a picture of 2 cute little boys, twins, so pasted. I gaze upon those children. I gaze upon the picture every time, every day, and before you know it, it became something that was built in me. Like, it boosted my faith to say, oh, I'm going to get it. So you can do well to, cut out and paste any picture of any sex of the baby that you desire, and this really, really works. Remember how Jacob in the Bible used this particular principle to multiply the cattle, and then his own became more than that of his uncle Laban. You can go check your scripture if you don't know the story. So images work a lot. What you see, you become. Okay, so put that picture. I want to put the picture of a pregnant woman is also fine, right? But I, in my own time, or in my own case, I put a picture of two little cute baby boys. They were twins. I actually got twins, even though I lost one. Okay, so the next tip is for you to do faith confession. If you have not been doing this and you want to conceive, it's high time you started to do that. In my own case, I use Supernatural Childbirth. Inside that book, there are the section where we have confessions you make, how you want your baby to look like, the sex you want, when you want to conceive. It works so well. Okay, and in case you try it first month is not working, keep trying it. Words carry so much power. Okay, and you're going to see it manifest. All right, then lastly, the tip I told you guys that I'll give you at the end of this video is, if you want to conceive, please hear me and hear me well. You're a man or you're a woman, you have to make sure you are maintaining a peaceful atmosphere in your home, an atmosphere of love. This might sound like a myth, like some people say, oh, it's fetish. No, please, because this is what I experienced. So during the first few months I was trying to conceive, see what the devil does. If you're not very sensitive, you might fall victim of this. Around that period where you want to conceive, you might see yourself having constant, conflicts with your partner and anxiety. That atmosphere does not allow for children to come. Okay, so if you want to conceive, be very sensitive during your ovulation as a woman, and also as a man. If you know that it's your wife's ovulation time, even though she's angry or she's trying to piss you off, you have to make do with all of that and make sure you stay peaceful with your partner. Once you are not peaceful with your partner, it might be very hard for you to get this result. Okay, so go try this, and you will get amazing results. I wish you all the best. Remember to put down in the comment section what you think about this. If you have other tips you want to share with our women or our people on this channel, please kindly do so. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.